The best exercises for weight loss. Most people think that to lose weight they need to buy expensive equipment or products with no real evidence that those programs or pieces work. This video is going to present you with some very effective exercises for losing weight fast. With this information you can adjust your lifestyle and start on your way toward losing weight. Most people think that cardio is best for fat loss, and the evidence is clear that it does work for this purpose. But the real key to maximizing fat loss with your workout is to pair the right cardio exercises with the right resistance training moves and get the ratios just right. To do that, you have to know what actually works. According to some of the leading exercise researchers and the top trainers in the nation, the best fat-burning exercises of all time are: 1. High-intensity interval training. High-intensity interval training, HIIT, has been found to be far better for weight loss than the standard 45-minute steady-state exercise people do day in and day out. In fact, studies show that just 2 minutes of HIIT can have effects that last for the next 36 hours. In the study, men were doing 20 to 30 minutes of cardio exercise 5 times a week and still not losing weight. Sound familiar? Once the HIIT was implemented, the men started losing significant amounts of fat. And some of them became quite fond of their new routine. One research subject said, "I really enjoy the active rest periods in between the hard work," while another noted that he found high-intensity training more invigorating than the longer workouts he had done in the past. While it does require you to push yourself, thus the active rest, this style will give you great results without spending tons of time on the treadmill. More time for the things you need to do. 2. The anti-gravity treadmill. Anti-gravity treadmills first hit the scene back in the early 2000s, and were the hottest thing going for a bit. Everyone from athletes to rehab patients flocked to the new technology, especially those who had been told they needed joint replacement surgery after tearing their ACL or one of the other common knee injuries. But the high price tag, $50,000+, and intimidation factor left many fitness enthusiasts without access to the training equipment. However, as the years have passed, the prices have dropped dramatically, $10,000 to $20,000, and it is now much more accessible for the average exerciser. Plus, you don't need $1 million to join a gym that has an anti-gravity machine. So the only question is, what the heck is an anti-gravity treadmill and what can it do for you? Well, the machine suspends the user in the air using a series of braces and harnesses while the treadmill platform stays grounded. The suspension allows the body to be supported through the movements while the free motion creates the resistance. It feels like running on clouds. This style of machine has been shown to drastically reduce the stress placed on joints with highly repetitive workouts such as jogging or sprinting. In fact, just 10 minutes on an anti-gravity treadmill has been found to have benefits that last up to 48 hours after your workout is over, even if you are sedentary for the rest of the time. 3. Cable cross machine. The cable cross machine is the perfect example of the kind of underrated exercise equipment that everyone should be familiar with. This style is the Swiss Army knife of the weight room. One machine does the work of many. For fat burning, the beauty lies in its ability to target multiple systems in the body without needing much input from you. The system allows for both linear and lateral movements, which mimic the natural flow movement patterns that your body uses every day. By using this style, you will burn more calories than usual because the core has to stabilize throughout the exercise while it works hard to maintain proper alignment in the hips and shoulders. Plus, research shows that when you train in a standing position, almost twice as many muscle groups are activated when compared with the same exercises done in the seated position. 4. Battle ropes. Battle ropes have long been the military's tool of the trade for building the core and increasing anaerobic endurance, but they are not just effective, they can be a lot of fun. The movement is simple. You alternate waves back and forth by twisting the rope with your forearms or using the hips to bring the ropes together at the top of the wave. It's hard work, but it will get you tired without putting too much strain on the joints. Plus, when you use them correctly, battle ropes will give you a serious cardiovascular challenge because of how quickly your heart rate jumps during this style of training. During one study, the heart rate of the participants was measured using the ZoneMinder software while they performed a 10-minute battle rope session. The average heart rate during the workout was 133 beats per minute, which falls in the highly aerobic range defined as any exercise where the heart rate exceeds 70% of its maximum. 5. Rower. If you have ever wondered why rowers look like the people from the movie Waterworld, know that there is a good reason. It's a tough piece of equipment. If you want to lose weight and get leaner, this style of maximum coordination during exercise movements which can be critical when you're trying to lose weight. The reason these qualities are so important for getting rid of unwanted pounds is that they allow you to become functionally fit instead of just looking fit. Functional fitness refers to an exercise program that targets movements which you perform on the regular. These are the kinds of activities that you use to get things done in the real world. The more functionally fit you become, the stronger, more capable, and more conditioned your body will be for the tasks it is called upon to do. 6. Sandbags. For some people, the idea of sandbag training might conjure up images of military boot camp, and with good reason, because sandbag training originated as a military strategy for building conditioning and the ability to handle the unexpected, also known as stress proofing. And while this style of workout was designed to help soldiers carry heavy loads over long distances, it has almost unlimited benefits for getting leaner fast. This is because using a weighted bag forces the core muscles to work overtime in the effort to stabilize the weight, which means the entire body is being challenged. Plus, the shifting nature of the sandbag adds an element of instability that the body must compensate for while it works to retain balance. This helps your muscles get stronger faster because they are constantly adapting to the changing environment. 7. Battle rope waves with squat jump hold. For best results, you should make each rep its own mini workout by adding this simple finishing move called a squat jump hold, which requires no equipment other than the battle ropes themselves. To do the exercise, simply stand on top of the rope and perform 3 to 5 waves before moving into a squat position with your legs bent at a 90-degree angle and the shins vertical to the floor. As you perform the squat, make sure the hips stay in line with the spine and the knees do not go over the toes. Then pause in the bottom position for a second before jumping straight up off the ground as high as possible, while still holding the ropes tightly in both hands. At this point, you're likely to feel your heart racing from performing what is essentially a metabolic finisher, but experience it you must if fat loss is going to be your top priority. 8. Rowing machine. Rowing can be a great way to lose weight fast because it offers all the benefits of other cardio modes without any of the negatives that tend to come along with them, like the price of admission, the machine itself, the learning curve involved with learning the movements, the stress on the joints, etc. The rowing machine makes the list because it's a perfect exercise for beginners who want something that is easy to learn and lacks the big-time impact that running has, which is the last thing you need when you're just starting out. Rowing also offers a nice alternative to weight training workouts because it does not have much in the way of compressive forces. This means you can work hard from day one without worrying about experiencing any long-term consequences in terms of your bone health or muscle quality. 9. Farmer's walk. When it comes time to add a serious amount of muscle to the back, the only real way to get the job done is by incorporating the farmer's walk into your weight training program. The reason for this is that the back is the focal point of the body when it comes to strength and power, and while some exercises like deadlifts can help with total body strength, the following exercise does a better job of emphasizing the muscles of the upper and lower back specifically, which makes it superior when you want to build up that area of the physique. 10. Kettlebell swings. Kettlebell swings are an excellent way to make the hips stronger because they involve a wide range of movements: hip extension, glute contraction, and hip flexion. And while it might seem like this should be your go-to for staying fit because it works so many muscles at once, by using the rowing motion are incorporating the posterior muscles of the body, the lower back, and the hamstrings. Plus, since the momentum comes from the ground up, you are engaging the core to keep the board stable, while the legs do all the work powering the stroke. When your body is fully engaged like this, it forces your metabolism to work harder because when you use more muscle you burn more calories. 11. Stability ball. The stability ball gets its name because it aids in increasing balance and stability, while the muscles of the body also receive a great workout at the same time. The reason the stability ball is so good for this purpose is that the various bits and pieces in the core area, abs, obliques, glutes, and back, all work in tandem to create the necessary tension needed to keep the ball in place during the exercise. 12. Suspension trainer mountain climbers. Mountain climbers improve your endurance by increasing the heart rate and pushing it to its max through intervals of high-intensity cardio movements mixed with bouts of lower-intensity movement that allow you to recover just enough to shoot right back up again. Mountain climbers are easy on the joints and tend to be less intimidating than other workouts like running, but they still provide excellent cardio training. The workouts that are recommended for rapid weight loss are mainly aerobic exercises. These types of workouts are designed to increase your heart rate so that you can burn more calories per minute than through other type of exercises. Exercise examples include jogging, running on an elliptical trainer or treadmill, cycling, or using a rowing machine. Always remember to consult professional advice before starting any intensive form of exercise. This video is only for educational use. Please consult your doctor for any medical and professional advice. Feel free to let us know in the comments. Before you go, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to inform you when we produce another video. Thank you for watching Better Body Tips and for your continued support.